What's going on, everybody? Ricky here with the SRS Roofing and Siding. Today we are in Leland, North Carolina, completing a roof inspection. The first thing you want to do when completing a roof inspection, or what we do, is we want to look at the overall condition of the shingles on the roof. We want to look for any missing shingles, any torn shingles, any nail heads that we can see, anything that can allow water to get through the shingle down to the plywood, ultimately causing a leak inside the home. Now, I myself have already completed an inspection on this roof. We didn't really find anything wrong with it, other than, as you can see here, some pine straw. It had some gutters that are clogged up. Got some more pine straw over here. Another thing you always want to check are pipe boots. Here we have a lead pipe boot. Now, when looking at pipe boots, one thing you want to make sure of is that there are no holes. Squirrels love these things. A squirrel will chew a hole in this and it will cause a leak. They're trying to get inside the attic. The next thing you want to look for on the pipe boots is you want to look at the flange. As you can see here, this particular boot is run through the middle of the face of the shingle with the tab over the front to cover the flange. You want to lift this tab up and you want to inspect the nail head. You want to make sure that there's some silicone, as the installer who installed this, he did put some silicone on there. We're going to apply just a little bit more. It'll help hold this tab down and it'll help keep the water away from that nail head. If water can reach the nail head, it can reach the inside of your house. Another thing you want to pay close attention to is the ridge cap and ridge vent. You want to look for any missing cap shingles. In a high wind situation, usually cap shingle is the first shingle to go if it's going to come off. Here we have, this is their termination piece. You see a nail head here and a nail head here. So they've started on this end, run back this way to the center of this ridge, and then they also started here on this end and run back to the center for an overlap, and they put a finished piece here in the middle. Usually this trim piece is on either the left or the right end, and when you put a nail in it, you put a dab of silicone. They use tar here. As you can see here, I can see a little bit of this nail head. I'm gonna dab a little bit of silicone on that just to get it sealed up. So on this roof, there was one wind damaged shingle, and I did wind up replacing it. Can you pick it out? Now that it's done, I sure can. As you see this pine straw here, it builds up in the valleys and it winds up in the gutters. A gutter that's stopped up can fill up with water, and a full gutter is heavy and it can potentially cause damage to the fascia board on the house. This is a good example of an exposed flange on a vent pipe. This particular flange is what 99% of the flanges on your pipe boots and on any kind of vent that you have on your house would look like. The top and middle portion of the flange is covered by the shingles above the middle portion of the flange. The bottom is usually exposed. You always want to check and make sure that any exposed nails are covered in silicone. So that concludes this particular inspection. We've checked our field shingles, which we replaced one of. We've checked our valleys, our ridge vent, and our ridge cap. We've also inspected all pipe boots and vent flanges. We've looked at the gutters to ensure that they are free of debris and flowing water. This roof is now ready for the storm that you see behind me that nature's getting ready to throw at it. If you're worried about your roof, or you'd like us to come out and take a look at your roof, give us a call at SRS Roofing and Siding at 910-234-3553. Check us out on Facebook at SRS Roofing and Siding. As always, y'all stay safe and God bless.